Hello everyone, how are you? Hopefully you can hear me, first of all. But anyways, before we start today's video, I wanted to show you the Goldie's new palettes. So usually I would feed them a mixture of Kenta's gas release formula with Mizuho's sinking palettes. But I figured this time around, I wanted to try something new. So I went ahead with the Saki Hikari Fancy Goldfish palettes. This is for color enhancing. I've never used this one before. Previously with my previous Goldies, I used the green one for growth, I think. But yeah, hopefully they like it. And I'm also going to again mix it with the Kenta's Goldfish gas release formula. Who am I kidding? Of course they love it. They're goldfish. They will eat anything and everything. And I'm convinced if I'm small enough and I can fit inside their mouth, they would also eat me. Right, sandwich? Soup? Hello, guys? Hi again and welcome back to Fin and Fiction. I have a confession to make. So I haven't been feeling my best lately, and that unfortunately has led me to neglect one of my tanks, and that tank is Darcy's tank, and I'm not proud of it. Now, before anyone comes to my throat, when I say neglect, I mean I haven't done a water change for Darcy's tank for a bit over a month now. Don't worry, she's being fed, the water parameter is fine. This tank has been running for years, so I'm not that worried. It is well cycled and very much matured. It's just that since I've been neglecting it for a bit over a month now, it's not looking so great. And I feel like Darcy deserves the best. I mean, look at this. What is this? So my plan for this video is to clean Darcy's tank while formally introducing you to Darcy the Arrowhead Pufferfish. Before we start, let me just quickly show you the things that have been bothering me about this tank for the longest time, and I am determined to fix it today. Now, I love a good lush planted tank as much as the next person, but this is not it. The Vallisneria plant in this tank is actually growing a bit wild, and it is actually sending runners to the front part of the tank, and we can't have that. Besides me wanting this tank to look neat and pretty, there's also another point, but we'll circle back to that in a minute. Another thing that has been bothering me quite a lot lately is the fact that the Vallisneria plant isn't growing at the back portion of the tank, and I really want this tank to look as if the plants is like encapsulating the whole tank, except for the front part, which yeah, we don't want this. So my plan is to move the rocks a bit further to the front so that I can make some space for the plants to grow at the back. Dogweeds. Need I say more? But jokes aside, these actually make pretty good goldfish treats, so I'm probably going to feed some to the goldies. I got Darcy from another pufferfish keeper, well actually the same former owner of Headwind. Darcy was part of a failed breeding project, and again, when her former owner decided to let her go, you best believed I swooped in. Darcy is a Pau suvattii, also known as an arrowhead pufferfish or a pink-nosed pufferfish. I would say her care is very similar to that of a potato pufferfish because she is what I call an active wallower, which is why, circling back to my point in the beginning, she will need some space to wallow. Sand is hands down the best substrate for them. Darcy is a full-grown adult suvattii puffer, and she has been this size for quite a while now. I think the best way I can describe an arrowhead is that they are potato puffers but with patterns on their body. However, they do originate from different parts of the world. Potato puffers originate from the Congo River Basin in Africa, while arrowhead pufferfish originate from Southeast Asia. Fun fact, Pau suvattii is actually one of the most aggressive ambush puffer species out there. Darcy may be a sweetheart now, but when I first got her, I was being very careful with my fingers. I really took my time introducing myself to her by spending a lot of time in front of her tank. Not necessarily actively engaging with Darcy, but just showing her that I'm not a threat, and soon enough, she did calm down. A big reason for her aggressive behavior though, I believe, was due to the failed breeding project where she had a chunk of her skin and flesh bitten out of her, and the fact that she moved in with me in a short period of time afterwards. But that's solved now, and she's very calm for the most part. Having said that, Darcy is still an aggressive predator. She cannot have any fishy friends in her tank because she will eat them. Which comes to my next point, her diet. Pau suvattii are piscivores, meaning they eat fish. They also eat crunchy and meaty food like small crabs, crayfish, dubia roaches, crickets, and earthworms. At the moment, I am only feeding Darcy soft, meatier food because she is actually recovering from a tear as a result of eating a crab that had quite a hard shell. Arrowhead pufferfish do not require a constant diet of hard and crunchy food as their teeth do not grow as fast as other pufferfish species out there. However, I would still advise on feeding them some form of crunchy food from time to time. Because their diet is very protein heavy, I highly recommend on getting a good and reliable filtration system. Love to talk more on ways to encourage picky puffers to eat, but I believe it's best to discuss that in a separate video. Please do let me know if you're interested in it. I hope Darcy is happy now with her tank. Honestly, this is so long due. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you so much for all of your support. I hope you've enjoyed the video and hope to see you again next week. Until then, see you next time.